Introduction to Real Estate Wholesaling. Real estate wholesaling is a unique property investing strategy where an individual acts as a middleman between a property seller and an end buyer, typically an investor or house flipper. Instead of purchasing the property outright, the wholesaler contracts with a motivated seller at a discounted price. This method allows individuals to profit from real estate transactions without needing to own the property or secure large sums of capital. The core objective is to create opportunities and solve problems for sellers, rather than taking ownership of the property. Wholesalers identify undervalued properties, secure them under contract, and then assign that contract to another buyer for a fee. This process is often completed quickly, sometimes within 30 days, making it an attractive high-velocity income model. Wholesaling in action. A scenario. Consider a scenario where Jane faces foreclosure on her distressed property, valued at $150,000 as is, but she is willing to sell for $100,000 for a quick exit. Alex, a wholesaler, discovers Jane's property, evaluates its potential, and enters into a purchase agreement with her for $100,000. Alex does not buy the home himself. Instead, Alex finds Melissa, a real estate investor looking to flip homes in the area. Melissa agrees to buy the home for $110,000. Alex then assigns his contract with Jane to Melissa, and at closing, Alex receives a $10,000 assignment fee. This demonstrates how the wholesaler facilitates a deal without ever taking ownership of the property, avoiding closing costs and long-term holding. The wholesaling process flowchart. The essence of wholesaling lies in identifying undervalued opportunities, connecting people, and earning a fee for providing a solution. The property never appears in the wholesaler's name on public records, and they never pay closing costs or hold the property. This significantly reduces the capital and risk involved compared to traditional real estate investments. Key real estate terminology. To effectively navigate wholesaling, fluency in real estate language is essential. Key concepts include after repair value, ARV, which is the estimated value of a property after all renovations are complete. This figure is crucial for determining how much an investor is willing to pay for a property, as it represents its full potential. The maximum allowable offer, MAO, is calculated by subtracting estimated repair costs and desired profit margins from the ARV, typically aiming for a 30% profit margin for flippers. Comparable sales, comps, are recent sales of similar properties in the same area, used to verify ARV. Equity is the value a homeowner owns outright after deducting their mortgage, making high equity sellers ideal candidates for wholesale discounts. An assignment fee is the profit a wholesaler earns by assigning the contract. Benefits of real estate wholesaling. Wholesaling offers several compelling benefits, particularly for new real estate investors. One of the biggest advantages is the low startup cost. Unlike traditional investing, it doesn't require a down payment, mortgage approval, or a large renovation budget. Your primary investments are time, marketing efforts, and diligent work, making it accessible to a broader audience. Another significant benefit is the low financial risk involved. Since wholesalers do not hold the property or take on loans, their financial exposure is limited, eliminating concerns about long-term property management or repair costs. Deals can also be turned around quickly, often within 30 days, providing a high-velocity income model. This rapid turnover allows for efficient capital deployment and faster profit realization. Risks in real estate wholesaling. Despite its benefits, wholesaling carries inherent risks. A major challenge is failing to find a buyer before the contract deadline expires, which can lead to losing your earnest money deposit and damaging your reputation. For instance, if a wholesaler contracts a property for $130,000 with an ARV of $200,000 and $30,000 in repairs, but the buyer finds $50,000 in hidden damages, the deal may fall apart. Another risk involves miscalculating repair costs, or the after-repair value, ARV. Overestimating ARV or underestimating renovations can cause buyers to back out, leading to wasted time and lost money. Additionally, some markets have legal gray areas where assigning contracts is regulated or even prohibited without a real estate license, requiring careful due diligence and adherence to local laws. Common myths debunked. Real estate wholesaling is often misrepresented as a get-rich-quick scheme, fueled by viral videos and aggressive marketing. While it can generate significant income, it is a legitimate business demanding hard work, education, and persistence, not magic. Understanding this reality is crucial for setting realistic expectations and maintaining commitment. Another popular myth is that you need no money to wholesale. While large capital isn't required for property purchase, marketing to find motivated sellers, example Facebook ads, direct mail, and earnest money deposits, typically $10 to $100, incur costs. The belief that wholesaling is illegal is also a partial truth. It's legal in most US states, but some areas regulate unlicensed activity resembling brokering, requiring knowledge of local regulations and ethical contract structuring. Wholesaling versus other strategies. Wholesaling is one of several real estate investment strategies, each with distinct risk profiles, capital requirements, and time commitments. It's useful to compare it to models like fix and flip, which involves purchasing, renovating, and selling for profit, incurring higher costs for purchase, renovation, and holding. Fix and flip deals also take months to complete, exposing investors to market risk. Buy and hold focuses on long-term wealth through rental properties, generating income and equity over time, but requires significant capital, financing, and property management. The BRRR method, buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat, combines elements of both, requiring upfront capital and experience managing contractors and tenants. Wholesaling, with its low barrier to entry and immediate profit timeline, stands out as a transactional model, often serving as an on-ramp to these other strategies. Legal foundations of wholesaling. Navigating the legal landscape is critical for a sustainable wholesaling business. While wholesaling is legal in most areas, how you conduct your business determines compliance. Many states regulate activities that mimic licensed real estate brokering, making it essential to understand your legal limits and responsibilities. For example, some states like Illinois and Oklahoma have introduced stricter regulations, requiring a real estate license for more than one transaction per year. A cornerstone of a legal wholesale transaction is the purchase agreement, a binding contract between the wholesaler and seller. This agreement grants the wholesaler equitable interest in the property, allowing them to assign their rights to another buyer. However, wholesalers cannot market or advertise the property itself unless they hold a real estate license. They can only market their interest in the contract. A key distinction is saying, I'm assigning my rights for a fee, legal, versus I'm selling a house, illegal if you don't own it. State regulations and best practices. Beyond general legal principles, specific state regulations can significantly impact wholesaling operations. States like Illinois and Oklahoma have implemented stricter rules, sometimes requiring a real estate license for wholesalers engaging in multiple transactions annually. This highlights the importance of staying informed about local laws and potentially partnering with licensed professionals. Well-drafted assignment contracts and clear disclosures are crucial to avoid misunderstandings. sellers and buyers must fully understand that a contract is being assigned. Some wholesalers use double closing to avoid assignment issues, where they buy and immediately resell the property on the same day using the buyer's funds. Legal best practices include using an attorney to review contracts, being transparent about your role and profit, never misrepresenting intent to close, and checking with your local real estate commission for updates. Ethical wholesaling practices. Beyond legality, ethical considerations are paramount for long-term success in wholesaling. Your reputation, referrals, and overall business longevity depend on how you treat people, especially distressed sellers who are often in vulnerable situations. Honesty and representation is a key ethical principle. Sellers should clearly understand your role and how you earn money. Instead of saying, "I'm a buyer," state, "I work with a network of buyers and will assign the deal for a fee." Another ethical concern is locking up deals you cannot close, which can damage a seller's financial situation if the deal falls apart. Ethical wholesalers conduct thorough due diligence and maintain a robust buyers list to ensure deals close. Avoiding daisy chaining, where multiple wholesalers inflate prices by assigning the same deal without permission, is also crucial. Best practice is to get contracts directly from the seller or a trusted wholesaler, and always communicate with integrity and respect. Building your wholesaling business. Establishing clear and measurable goals is foundational for success in real estate wholesaling. Without defined goals, it's easy to lose focus and waste time. Goal setting provides direction, aligns daily activities with your vision, and offers motivation during challenging periods. Begin by defining what success looks like to you, whether it's closing your first deal within 90 days or building a six-figure business within a year. A highly effective model for goal setting is SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, a SMART goal could be secure 3 wholesale contracts within the next 90 days by sending 500 direct mail postcards weekly and following up with all leads within 24 hours. Tracking metrics like cold calls, direct mail sent, leads generated, and appointments set allows you to see what's working and make smarter decisions. Setting financial goals, such as aiming for a $5,000 assignment fee per deal, helps structure your efforts. Legal structures for your business. Choosing the right legal structure is a major decision when launching your wholesaling business, impacting taxes, personal liability, banking, and credibility. The 3 most common structures for new wholesalers are sole proprietorship, limited liability company, LLC, and partnership. A sole proprietorship is the simplest and least expensive, with minimal paperwork, but offers no legal separation, putting personal assets at risk. An LLC is the most common and recommended structure for real estate wholesalers, providing legal protection by separating personal and business liabilities. It also offers flexible taxation and adds professionalism, enhancing trust with sellers and buyers. Forming an LLC typically costs $100 to $500 and can be done online. For those working with a partner, a multi-member LLC or general partnership is necessary, requiring a solid operating agreement to outline decision-making and profit sharing. Essential wholesaling technology. Modern real estate wholesaling heavily relies on technology to streamline operations, automate repetitive tasks, and gain a competitive edge. Customer relationship management (CRM) systems are crucial for tracking leads, assigning statuses, logging communications, and scheduling follow-ups. Popular CRMs like Podio, REI Reply, or HubSpot integrate with other tools and offer templates specifically for wholesaling, preventing opportunities from falling through the cracks. Beyond CRMs, dialer tools like Batch Dialer and Mojo Dialer significantly increase call efficiency, while skip tracing tools such as Batch Skip Tracing or PropStream uncover property owner contact information. Marketing platforms like Lodge Control or REI Blackbook manage SMS, email, and voicemail campaigns, and document management tools like DocuSign or Dotloop are essential for electronic purchase agreements. These tools collectively enable rapid scaling and consistent deal closing. Assembling your wholesaling team. Scaling a wholesaling business into a consistent, high-volume operation requires building a reliable team. A mix of professionals helps with various aspects, from identifying distressed properties to closing transactions. A dependable real estate attorney or title agent is paramount, ensuring clean titles, handling escrow, and coordinating closings, especially in states like New York or Georgia, where legal oversight is mandated. This professional ensures all parties are paid correctly and the chain of title is clear. Additionally, a real estate agent or broker can provide MLS access for comping properties and connect you with cash buyers. Relationships with reliable contractors or handymen are vital for accurate repair estimates, which build trust with buyers. Bird dogs or deal scouts can find potential wholesale deals for a fee, often $500 to $2,000 per deal. Finally, a virtual assistant, VA, can handle administrative tasks like data entry, lead follow-ups, and appointment setting, significantly boosting productivity for $4 to $8 per hour, outsourced. What defines a motivated seller? A motivated seller is an individual with a strong, urgent reason to sell their property quickly, often at a discounted price. Their motivation typically stems from life situations that compel them to part with their property, even if it means accepting less than market value. For wholesalers, identifying and targeting these sellers is crucial because they are most likely to accept offers below market price, enabling profitable deals. Motivated sellers come in various forms, driven by financial difficulties, foreclosure, divorce, or owning properties needing extensive, unaffordable repairs. They may also include individuals who inherited properties and lack the time or resources to manage them. Wholesalers who understand the psychology behind a seller's urgency and offer quick, hassle-free solutions can build rapport and close deals more effectively, providing a win-win scenario. Understanding seller motivations. Understanding a seller's specific motivation is key to successful wholesaling, allowing you to craft tailored offers and conversations. Common motivations include foreclosure, where sellers are under immense financial pressure to sell quickly to avoid losing their home and damaging their credit score. Divorce often leads to forced sales, as couples need to split assets or move on, making them more willing to negotiate on price. Financial hardship, such as medical bills or job loss, also drives quick sales, where wholesalers can offer a vital solution. Inherited properties often burden heirs who lack the time or resources for maintenance, making them open to quick cash offers. Vacant properties are liabilities due to ongoing costs and risks of vandalism, while properties needing extensive, unaffordable repairs motivate sellers to accept lower prices rather than invest in fixing them. By asking the right questions and building trust, wholesalers can identify the true reason behind the sale and present themselves as the best solution. Finding sellers through public records. Public records are an excellent, often overlooked resource for finding motivated sellers. These records, available through county courts or local government websites, provide a wealth of information on property ownership, tax liens, and foreclosures. One of the most useful sources is the foreclosure list, which identifies properties in danger of repossession due to missed mortgage payments. Wholesalers can target these properties before the foreclosure process is complete, allowing for negotiation before the bank takes ownership. Tax delinquency records are another valuable source. If a homeowner hasn't paid property taxes for several years, a tax lien may be filed against the property. Sellers facing tax liens are often motivated to sell quickly to avoid penalties or tax foreclosure. Probate records, accessible through county probate courts or online databases, reveal properties left behind by deceased individuals. Heirs may be motivated to sell inherited properties, especially if they are in disrepair or located far away, to avoid management burdens. Leveraging these records helps create targeted marketing lists for potential deals. Direct mail and online marketing. Once potential motivated sellers are identified, effective outreach is crucial. Direct mail campaigns involving letters, postcards, or flyers sent to targeted lists remain highly effective. The key is crafting a message that directly addresses the seller's needs. For example, a postcard for a foreclosure seller might say, "Facing foreclosure? We can help you sell your home quickly and avoid the stress." Tailoring the message significantly increases response rates. In addition to direct mail, online marketing channels like Facebook ads, Google ads, and search engine optimization, SEO, are powerful tools. Online ads can be targeted by location, demographics, and interests, reaching homeowners in financial distress or those facing foreclosure. Optimizing a website with keywords like "sell my house fast" or "cash home buyer" generates organic traffic. Combining direct mail with online marketing provides a broad outreach strategy, with continuous testing and adjustment based on results being essential for success. Networking for seller leads. Networking is an essential component of building a successful real estate wholesaling business. Connecting with other investors, real estate agents, attorneys, and industry professionals provides valuable insights, referrals, and leads for motivated sellers. Real estate investor associations, REIAs, are excellent forums for meeting investors, sharing ideas, and collaborating on deals. Many experienced wholesalers attend these meetings and are often willing to partner with newcomers. Real estate agents, while traditionally working with buyers and sellers, can also refer wholesalers to quick sale sellers and provide MLS access for comping properties. Attorneys specializing in probate or foreclosure law are valuable lead sources, as they often deal with clients in difficult situations needing quick property sales. Driving for dollars, a field-based strategy, involves physically searching neighborhoods for distressed or vacant properties, which are often indicators of motivated sellers. This traditional method remains highly effective, especially where online marketing is less successful. Identifying high-potential properties. Identifying high-potential properties is crucial for maximizing profits in wholesaling. Not every distressed property is a good candidate. Careful evaluation of the property and the seller's situation is necessary before making an offer. Key factors to consider include location, property condition, and market trends. Properties in high demand or gentrifying areas are more likely to attract buyers at higher prices, especially if investors are actively buying or property values are rising. Property condition is another vital factor. Properties needing extensive repairs can be excellent candidates, provided the repair costs don't outweigh potential profit. Structurally sound homes requiring only cosmetic updates, paint, flooring, landscaping, are often ideal. Understanding local market conditions, including property values, rental demand, and investor activity, is essential. Wholesalers should target areas with strong investor interest to ensure a ready buyer pool, ultimately generating significant profits for all parties involved. Analyzing property value, comps, and ARV. When evaluating a potential wholesaling deal, determining the property's value is a crucial first step. The most common method is analyzing comparable sales, or comps, which are similar properties recently sold in the same area. By studying comps, you gain a realistic idea of what the property might sell for in its current condition and after necessary repairs. Focus on properties within a 1-mile radius that sold within the last 3 to 6 months, expanding to a year if necessary, but adjusting for market changes. The after-repair value, ARV, is the estimated value of a property once all repairs and renovations are completed. This figure is critical for wholesalers as it dictates how much you can offer while still ensuring profit for the end investor. To calculate ARV, assess comparable properties that have already been fully repaired and are in similar condition to your target property's potential future state. For example, if a distressed property currently valued at $100,000 could be worth $200,000 after renovations, its ARV is $200,000. Its target price ensures profitability for both the wholesaler and the end buyer. Calculating your maximum allowable offer, MAO, knowing the after-repair value, ARV, helps wholesalers establish a target price that ensures both they and the end buyer can profit. Wholesalers typically apply a discounted rate to the ARV to account for repairs, holding costs, and their desired profit margin. A common formula for determining the maximum allowable offer, MAO, is NAO equals ARV times 70% minus repair costs. This formula assumes an investor needs a 30% discount from the ARV to make the deal profitable. For example, if a property's ARV is $200,000 and estimated repairs are $20,000, the MAO would be calculated as $200,000 times 0.70 minus $20,000 equals $140,000 minus $20,000 equals $120,000. This means you should offer no more than $120,000 to the seller to ensure the deal remains appealing to investors and leaves room for your profit. Being conservative in your ARV calculation is crucial, as overestimation can lead to reduced profits or even losses. Accurately estimating repair costs. Accurately estimating repair costs is one of the most challenging yet necessary skills for a wholesaler. Underestimating repairs can lead to overpaying for a property and eroding potential profits, while overestimating might cause you to lose out on profitable deals. A basic understanding of construction, material costs, and local labor rates is essential. Begin by walking through the property, noting all visible damage and assessing major systems like plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, as these can be expensive. Determining wholesale fees and offers. The wholesale fee is your profit, paid by the end buyer when they purchase the property. It's crucial to determine a reasonable fee by considering the property's ARV, repair costs, the seller's asking price, and the investor's potential margin. Typical wholesale fees range from $5,000 to $15,000, but can vary based on deal complexity and value. Some wholesalers use a flat fee, while others base it on a percentage of the difference between the purchase price and ARV. For example, if the ARV is $200,000 and you aim for a 10% wholesale fee, your fee would be $20,000. When making an offer to sellers, transparency and realism are key. If offering below market value, explain why, such as significant repair needs or your plan for a quick resale. Motivated sellers facing urgent circumstances like foreclosure are often more open to negotiating a lower price if it provides a quick solution. Using the maximum allowable offer (MAO) formula ensures the investor has enough room for profit after all expenses. Presenting offers professionally, empathetically, and clearly, while sticking to your numbers, is essential for maintaining good relationships and keeping deals on track.